And the text comes from Exodus 16:25 through 30. Exodus 16:25 through 30. We'll read it in rotation. I'll start. Eat it today, Moses said, because today is a Sabbath to the Lord. You will not find any of it on the ground today. Nevertheless, some of the people went out on the seventh day to gather it, but they found none. Okay, bear in mind that the Lord has given you the Sabbath. That is why on the sixth day he gives you bread for 2 days. Everyone is to stay where they are on the seventh day. No one is to go out. All together? So the people rested on the seventh day. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, you look upon a restless Bay Area. And Father, I know that one of the designs that you have for them is not just work, a redeemed concept of work as we talked about last week, but also a redeemed understanding of true rest. Father, may your people rest because of today's sermon. May they enjoy Christmas as it should be enjoyed. And let the Spirit of God do his work today, that he be peace, and comfort, and goodness unto all who tremble and fear, Father. May the good news be proclaimed today, and may your people rest in you. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Sabbath. Before we start, let me just ask a quick question. Who knows what this is referring to? Whenever they say they gathered it, they came to collect it. What is this it? There we go, manna. Great. Okay, so we have that covered. Let's start. I am at a particular life stage where I think I'm kind of in that between the age groups where I still make New Year's resolutions, and yet at the same time between the age that has given up on them. And so I am cautiously making New Year's resolutions. And so I want to keep it simple. My New Year's resolution next year is jogging, jogging a little more consistently. And then I read Proverbs 28. One says, the wicked run when no one is chasing them. So there's that. Reading this verse, and I was thinking, good excuse. But then I applied this verse to a wider range of my life. And it felt like 2019 was a year where I ran and no one was really chasing me. And a lot of life sometimes feels like that. It feels like you're running, and you run for the sake of running, and it never stops. I remember before I came to this church, when I worked in the corporate world, I placed upon myself a weird burden. I went to work 6 a.m., came back 11 p.m., no lifer. And my boss never told me to do that. There was never that kind of work culture. I pushed it on myself because I had to prove something to myself. And that's what it looks like. A wicked person runs when no one's chasing them. I want to ask you, how much of life is like this for you? And what kind of generation is breeding when people don't know how to rest? According to the Disease Control and Prevention Center, a study shows that 1 in 3 Americans don't get enough sleep. And one of the biggest reasons, or three big reasons behind this trend is an increase of anxiety, an increase of stress, and also depression. And these three happen to be the most significant causes of insomnia. And so not only are we lacking sleep, we can't sleep because of an increase in stress, anxiety, and depression. A modern problem that I want to tackle today, through today's text, is that for many of us, work has become our identity, even though no one's chasing us, no one's telling us to work our identity out. Yet we still do that. And rest is merely seen as isolating yourself away from work enough, from the tiring stress of work and the relationships, and getting a lung full of air before diving back into work again, and rest is seen as a brief intermission. And it's exhausting unless we have the redeemed vision of work that we talked about last week. Why do we work? Because we are expressing God's likeness to this world. And in fact, rest itself can also be exhausting unless we rest like the children of God as well. This is the final sermon of the series of Anchored. And we've talked about how we need to be anchored to God and to other people, but also to work in creation. And a huge, indispensable part of knowing how to relate to creation is also resting from it, ceasing from it. And so today, the biggest goal today is to establish a redeemed vision of rest. How do we really rest? And trust me, I need this sermon the most out of all of us. I need this sermon the most. And so it is a self-medicating part that I have as I preach this text today. Exodus 15:22-17:7. This whole passage is a continuum of three stories that relates to Israel's situation, and they emphasize Israel's grumbling. Israel's grumbled on three occasions in a row in this text. And they grumble because of a lack of vital elements to their survival. And it's followed by God's miraculous provision of what they need, what they're grumbling about. And so stories 1 and 3, they relate to water. The people complain that they don't have enough water, and so God provides water in a miraculous way. But then today's passage, what we read today, is a short part. All of chapter 16 covers this. It talks about God's providence of food in the form of manna in response to people, Israel's grumbling for a lack of food. And so we have to understand that the whole passage here, the whole sequence of stories here, is targeting the people's inability to trust in God and rely upon Him for the basic sustenance of food and water. Now, food and water are not issues today for a lot of us, most of us. But here are things that keep us awake at night. Here are some things that people have compiled, sociologists, theologians have compiled, and we have come up with a list of things that make us unable to rest until we have achieved these things. For example, meaning and purpose in life. Meaning and purpose in life. A lot of us sleep because of this, because we haven't figured it out. Identity and value. Identity and value. Affirmation and community. Affirmation and community. And finally, forgiveness and redemption. These are all things that run through the common human experience of why we are so restless at night. Why we are so restless and can't rest is because of these things that we struggle endlessly. And so, physically, we work ourselves to death to get the body and health that we want, right? And communally, we work ourselves to death to gain the acceptance that we crave on a communal basis. Also, politically, we work ourselves to death to establish the identity and value that we think society owes me. That's why a lot of politics today is about group identity, right? Who are we? And religiously, we work ourselves to death. Why? To make ourselves acceptable to a perfect God. Irony, right? To make ourselves acceptable to a perfect God. And there is restlessness built into our existence. So every day, tirelessly, we go out to gather manna. Verse 21 says this. Each morning everyone gathered as much as they needed, and when the sun grew hot, it melted away. And so, every day we wake up, we go out, and there is a time span to which we should be working, and there should be an expiration date on the work and the product of the work that we try to accomplish. But yet, we have to understand the things that we strive for every day are daily bread. Daily bread is transient. It does not last. The identity that you hope to achieve through all your endeavors doesn't last. The paycheck, the relationships that we try to forge for our benefit, it doesn't last. Because what? God designed things in a way, so that we would not commit the sin of being satisfied in anything but Him alone. Do you get this? God created transience into every element of creation so that only one thing would be eternal, God and us. And so only He would be worshipped. Transience and temporal limitations are built into what we do every day. That's why we have to wake up every day. So what are we to do in response of this nature of life? How we go out to gather everything that we think essential to our lives, just like the Israelites here. What do we have to do? Verse 29. This is the key sentence of today's passage. Bear in mind that the Lord has given you the Sabbath, that it is why on the sixth day He gives you bread for 2 days. Very simple principle here, but it's very, very deep in its implications. Why? God wants you to rest, And then He gives you rest, and then also the Lord will give you the resources necessary to rest as well. Do you get that? So God will let you rest, and He'll give you the margins necessary to help you rest. So, obvious question, but let's just try to answer it based on this reading comprehension. Who gives you rest? The Lord, right? The Lord gives you Sabbath rest. Now, why is this important? Who gave us the Sabbath? It's God Himself, and we didn't create a pattern of rest. And so God created it, and that is important for this reason. If we go back to Genesis 2:2-3. And on the seventh day, God finished His work that He had done, and He rested on the seventh day. We all know this, from all His work that He had done. So God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it God rested from all His work that He had done in creation. Now here's the thing. The word Sabbath is actually translated not as just resting because of physical fatigue, is also just ceasing and desisting from, stopping, right? So here's the thing. God didn't rest because of creation, because the creation work was tiring. He didn't rest because it was fatiguing to Him. He didn't rest because He had limited resources. He rested because there was a message behind Sabbath. What is it? What's the message? Why did He deliberately stop and cease and desist despite His infinite creative energy? Why did He stop? I believe it's in Psalm 121:4. Listen to this. Behold, He who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. How is this connected? He wants us to rest because He doesn't have to. He wants us to rest as His creation because He doesn't have to. He has all the things necessary to continue forever. And in Him, finally can we rest. Sabbath is built to establish a message which is you can rest because God doesn't need to. God Himself is infinite in His resources. He has good character, He has perfect power, He has perfect knowledge, and in that you can rest. How do we apply this? God will take care of you even if you sleep. You get that? We don't have to look out for ourselves and worry about our lack of productivity. I mean, how many of you know nothing good happens after 10 p.m. and you still work after that? Anybody? Any late night workers work after 10 p.m.? And you know, good work doesn't happen then, but still, we can't trust God, and we continue working. And I'm talking about myself, I'm not talking about you, I don't know you too much. But myself, I know I need to rest, but I don't. And the motive behind that is, I don't trust in an infinite God. So, do you see how stern God is? And when you read this passage, it says this. Then the Lord said to Moses, how long will you refuse to keep my commandments and my instructions? Keep the Sabbath. And so he has to basically beat into our bodies the idea of rest. Why is it so hard for us to rest? Because we don't trust in God's infinite power and goodness. We don't trust Him. And so He has to train the people of Israel by saying, don't rely upon economics and investment principles to save up for tomorrow. God's basically saying, I've got you covered. You can sleep and rest. I'll give you 2 days worth of food tomorrow on the 6th day. So Sabbath rest, here's the biggest principle of today. Sabbath rest is all about trusting in God. Trusting in God. So, can you repeat after me? It takes faith to rest. Amen? It takes faith to rest. Most important principle of all of today, it takes faith to rest. What do I mean by this? If you don't trust any of God's qualities and attributes as talked about in Scripture, then rest becomes impossible. Why? For example, if God is all-knowing, but not all-powerful, what happens? He's a well-intentioned but powerless person, and you have to make up. You can't rest because you have to make up for God's lack of power, right? Okay, what about this? God is all-powerful, but not all-knowing. Then you can't rest because of what? Because you got to do God's research for Him, right? And all of this goes to your theology in a certain degree. All of you, if you have a deficit in any one of these areas, you won't be able to rest. And finally, what about this? God is all-powerful and all-knowing, but He's evil. Can never rest, right? You gotta be running all the days of your life. Then the wicked would be smart people. They would run because someone's chasing them. A perfectly powerful, perfectly all-knowing, evil God chasing them. So, faith is necessary in the right personhood to rest. When you don't believe in the attributes of God, that's what happens. Verse 27. Nevertheless, even though God's training his people to rest, some of the people still went out on the seventh day and to gather manna, but they found none. Let's paraphrase this according to today's standards. Nevertheless, some of you will miss out on church and go to work to finish a project, only to find that because of your stellar performance, your boss gives you another project. That's what it's like. You finish it before the deadline. No one else in my company does this. Hey, here's more work. Good and faithful servant, right? What about this? Nevertheless, even though you're supposed to trust in God for your rest, some of you will miss out and not worship and go to your children's soccer practice to invest into them instead of church. And I'll talk about this later. This has to be qualified a lot better. Only to discover that your children need God more than team building skills. There was none. What you're looking for is not out there. You putting up and burning extra fuel to get out there and do the extra and take the extra step will not get you what you're looking for. It was not there. Because it's transient. It's not meant to last. What you're looking for is eternal. Some of you, without faith in God, nevertheless, regardless of how long you've been a Christian, or how many sermons you've heard, or how long you went to church, if you still operate under the curse of Adam, then your work will be what? According to last week, futile, never-ending, and restless, unsatisfying. Your work will be like that. But then, also, if you're still under the curse of Adam, what happens? You can't rest because you can even labor while you rest. Anyone experience this? You can even labor while you rest. Come on, you know this, right? Let's say, okay. Remember that day you were laying down in front of a beach resort, okay? And you're taking that Instagram photo of your feet in the sand and the sea. Okay, you're taking that, and as you're doing that, your mind's still wandering. It's like, okay, do I have enough money to retire? And you're thinking, will my children have enough money to go to college? Is that project going to work out? If I return back from work, how many emails will I see in my inbox? And suddenly, you have ruined your rest because of your labor. Once again, under Adam and Cain's curse, you can labor even when you are resting. And your rest becomes invalidated. But, and here's the good news for you. If you believe that God is sovereign and good and just and merciful and loving, that's the foundation of all human rest. If you trust Him. Do you get that? You can rest only if God is who He says He is. Then rest is possible. In a world where everything depends upon my productivity to feed myself and clothe myself and promote myself, Sabbath and rest is a window into the kingdom of God. And that's where you see God provides. God provides. He commands you to rest, and He gives you the means to rest. Do you get that? And so Sabbath is a picture of the eternal picture to come. What is that? You resting forever and working forever based on God's providence. He provides. Not because of deficiency. Not because you lack something essential to your life. God provides, therefore you will work and rest. Get that? That's why the psalmist cries out to the unbelieving world. Psalm 127, I love this verse. It is in vain that you rise up early, and you go late to rest, eating the bread of anxious toil. For He gives sleep to His beloved. He gives to His beloved sleep. Children of God can rest. You know how heartbreaking it would be if I woke up at 2 a.m. because of weird sounds in the kitchen. I wake up and I find Leah cooking something. My daughter cooking something because she feels that we can't provide the next meal for her. That's what we look like. We don't trust in our Father, and we wake up 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m. We gotta get there. We gotta do everything necessary so that we be acceptable before God, and that breaks the Father's heart because we live in the Father's world. And the Father's world, His children are provided for. So the best response to the good news that Ilya can show in our family is sleeping even late until 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 p.m., whatever. That shows faith in us. Faith in the fact that He can provide for her. And the same faith applies to our rest as well. How can you rest? By trusting in God. The quality of rest, the quality of your mental and emotional and physical rest, your well-being, it all depends on how much you trust in God and how much you trust in the fact that He really does love you. Does God love you? Yes? How do you say that? What's the foundation saying that you believe that God loves you? Your hopes, your desires, your innate sense of you feel that you're good enough. It's not it. How can you actually hope in God and trust in God? That's the only remaining question right now. Okay, rest requires faith in God. The only question then is, how do you have faith in God? How do you have faith enough to rest? Here's the thing. Look to Jesus. Look to Jesus. What is Jesus proving through His life? That God is perfectly able to carry the cross, perfectly just in requiring the cross, perfectly able to forgive us, and yet also perfectly merciful, and also perfectly all-knowing. Jesus' life, and His death, and His resurrection, and His ministry proves what? That you can trust in God. Why did He wear flesh? Why did God just snap His finger and say, it's all done, you can trust in me? Why did God have to give evidence of the fact that He can be trusted? For us to have a foundation, you need to rest on the cross. It's the only historical event that scholars and historians and atheists and skeptics alike cannot refute. The cross happened. Someone by the name of Jesus of Nazareth carried the cross. You can think about the intentions of why He did that in different ways. You can think about what happened in various ways, but you cannot deny the fact that the cross happened. Why did it have to happen for all of creation's observation? So you can rest. For the children of God who are beloved by Him to rest and sleep, to enjoy God's providence. John 6:30-35, Jesus explains the manna. And here's how He puts it. So they said to Him, the disciples said to Him, then what sign do you do? The people said to Him, what sign do you do that we may see and believe you? What work do you perform? Our fathers ate the manna in the wilderness. As it is written, He gave them bread from heaven to eat. And then Jesus interprets it this way. Then He said to them, truly I say to you, it was not Moses who gave you the bread from heaven, but my Father gives you the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is He who comes down from heaven and gives life to the world. They said to Him, Sir, give us this bread always. And Jesus said to them, what? I am the bread of life. And the bread of life. Whoever comes to me shall not hunger. Whoever comes to me shall not thirst. Whoever believes in me will never thirst. Jesus is whom the manna is pointing to. He's the Lord of the Sabbath. What's it saying? God is allowing us to rest because He sent His Son, and then through His Son, we don't have to strive for our justification anymore. To strive for our righteousness anymore. Because He is our righteousness. God gave Him to us so that He gave us the command and the means to rest. Only righteous people can rest. And only in Christ are you righteous. Therefore, whoever accepts Christ, only can they rest. Why is Jesus the man of heaven? So that all of God's beloved people can rest in Him. Let's put it this way. God provided Jesus to us so that our need for whatever, blank, would come from God. And then, as a result, then we can truly rest in our sufficiency in Christ and not work because of the deficiency in ourselves. Do you get this? God provided Jesus to us so that our need for vindication, justification, forgiveness, redemption, meaning in life, identity, value, everything that we so tirelessly struggle for is provided as a free gift, then you can truly rest. Why? Sufficiency in Christ. Sufficiency in Christ. He's enough. And not work because of deficiencies in yourself. I remember when I was studying in seminary, first time having a daughter, first time being the head of a family, not being rested, sleeping 2-hour increments. And this is what I would do. Some people saw me doing this, they thought I was crazy. I was walking up to the seminary up the hill from the dormitory, and I would just go like this, mumble, leaning on everlasting arms. And my head would be tilted this way. It's the only way to rest. How are you going to guarantee every second of your future? How are you going to guarantee that you will get everything that you're striving for unless you're trusting in Him? What's the conclusion of all this? Conclusion is very simple. Merry Christmas. Very easy. Merry Christmas. Why is this Merry Christmas? That's what Christmas is. God coming and giving rest to people. God coming so that we can rest, so that in Jesus we can have Sabbath. In Him we find meaning and purpose, value, affirmation, forgiveness, redemption. That's why it's Merry Christmas. You can rest now. Remember what the angel said when Jesus was born? What it said? Glory to God in the highest heaven, and then what? On earth, peace. On whom His faithful rests. Peace. Peace. You don't have to jog anymore. You don't have to run when no one's chasing you anymore. You don't have to struggle for the thing that God has already given to you. You can rest. I hope this makes a difference next year. Why will 2020 be wonderful? Why will it be? Because you can work like you're resting, and you can rest like you're working. Because God gave it all to you. Please pray that for me. What's the conclusion? Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. I love how Peter is so concise and eloquent in this. 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. And I want to do the same, the whole, the Robert Williams and the Matt Damon thing. You want to repeat this until this makes sense to you. Remember, it's not your fault. Listen. Cast all your anxiety on Him. He cares for you. Cast all your anxiety on Him. He cares for you. He's able. He knows everything. Perfect intentions for you. As Tim said, He has plans for you to prosper you, not to destroy you. So cast all of your anxiety because He cares for you. And then the Lord's people enter into Sabbath. The rest is waiting for us. Let's pray. Father, we can't wait until your kingdom comes.